like a champ and I wait on a whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock, got whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to up. 100 racks and 1, 2 about to flood out.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my white cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid?
Lord, kiss the my haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my two first, no dripper. These always talking pillar, thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as Diamonds on me, fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me, dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzy, wouldn't wanna be ya.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plain, so I can heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York Giants. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll change the look. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And some room to run now. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll go again with Tracy. Able to fight for about 4 yards there in the 13. Second and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now Dart. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 13. In motion, the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 85 yards. And the Buccaneers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Tracy going to get it on first down. Down to about the 22 here. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's good for a Giants first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing, dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
It's Stevie Wonder, don't matter though.
Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the gun, Mayfield. They call it no gain there on the first down play. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Palmer going to go in motion left. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not that much. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Run. Regular. Alert.
Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a 1st-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Dart. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that's caught inside.
Fuck off me, nigga! Slayton!
The way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 79 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, Mayfield. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good look at the end of that one. And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete.
Fucking retard. Drag was wide.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On the give, it's Tracy. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Running left is Tracy. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Dart. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 6. Here's Dart. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
19, Swagcard.
Throwing his Dart. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Dude fucking sucks.
The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield now. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
59-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Mayfield now from the 50. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer, 35 yards. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat.
Deep song KO, by the way.
When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
To throw now, Dart. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Let's go. Go street.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Right back to him on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 20.
Paralyzed.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
Another New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing, Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 13-yard line.
That's good for a Giants. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for them in that situation.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Hurt. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Here's Dart. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of it.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, well, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit and makes them a little bit less confident.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Opting to run again here with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good and run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Tracy trying the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. 6, 40, 17.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
That's caught by Johnson. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Dart to throw on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 3. 79, Panther 11.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts to throw his dart. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.